Right, folks, welcome along to our latest edition of the Darts and Ireland podcast. I'm delighted to be joined this time by one of Mayo's finest, Conor Heneghan, a top-class player, Republic of Ireland international over the years and doing well in the rankings again this year. Before we get talking to Conor, I just want to give a shout-out, obviously, to our sponsors, Clare Fits. They've got these lovely bespoke Darts and Ireland jerseys, which we're handing out to all our guests. So there's one there for you, Conor.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks, William.
Might get a bit of wear out of it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no problem.
Worries. So if we get into the interview, Conor, I suppose the most interesting thing that's happened with yourself in your career recently is you won the international pairs at the Modus Super Series with John O'Shea. Where does that rank amongst all your achievements?
That's probably one of the top things. It's kind of it was a tough thing. Like doubles is a tough game. It's compared to singles. So myself and John did very well. We grinded out a couple of results on the Thursday and Friday nights to get through, and then on Saturday we showed up together and we won it.
You've obviously had achievements at Modus before and you've done well there on the singles events, but is it more special when you win something in darts with somebody else and with a team?
Yeah, of course. It's a different kind of pressure because you're not just playing for yourself, you're playing for your partner and then you're playing for your country, so it was a different kind of experience. Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah, and I've noticed I've watched you before playing for the Republic of Ireland that you get really kind of emotional about playing, like you really get into the games and stuff like that. Do you think that's important to have that kind of?
Yeah, 100%. Just it comes out to me because you're playing for your country. It's not just, I say again, you're not just playing for yourself. You're playing for someone else, and you're playing for like the whole of Ireland. So it's important to me, and we did very well.
Brilliant, yeah. And at that live lounge in Portsmouth, I've been over there. It's a brilliant setup. Like it's superb. And you've done quite well there before. Do you feel that that's one of is there something about that venue that you feel comfortable playing in it?
Yeah, it's a stepping stone, really. It's like nearly a second home. I'm there so much now. It's very good. It's kind of it's the step down to get up into hopefully a professional kind of scene. So it's very good.
Yeah. And at the moment, like you obviously you got to the quarterfinals of the latest ranking, INDO's rankings last night. You're well in contention to make the Ireland international teams and maybe push on for the get back on the team for other tournaments like the Six Nations and stuff like that. Is that important for you now? Is that what you're looking towards over the next few months, the next few tournaments?
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see how things go. I sometimes miss a lot of these tournaments because I'm overseas and stuff, so it's hard to kind of make the top four. But anything I can make, I'll go to and try my best. But we'll see what happens.
No worries. And something you'd mentioned to me yesterday, and it's kind of obvious when you're walking at the moment, is that you ruptured your ACL in your knee, which if anybody knows football, Roy Keane did over the years and other footballers have done. It's a very painful procedure, I'd imagine. Did you have to get an operation on it then? Or?
Yeah, I have to get an operation. I only done it about a month ago, so I'm lucky enough to be. I haven't played darts there for about 3 weeks. I couldn't stand on it really, so just happy to be back, kind of thrown. Playing all right with it, so it's not sore now or anything. But yeah, it was bad at the time.
It must be difficult enough. I'm now, Sid Waddell over the years, the legendary darts commentator, you say you have to be fit to play darts. But I don't think people maybe understand if you want to go far in a darts tournament, like you could be playing today now. If you want to get from the first round to the final, you're talking 6-7 hours on your feet, aren't you? So that must be difficult with an injury like that.
Yeah. Of course, it'll put pressure on it. But I've a kind of little brace thing on it there underneath my pants there. But it was sound last night, to be fair. I wasn't too sore. At times, it kind of niggled at me. You could feel it, but it was more okay than not, So we'll see how today goes.
Yeah. Another tournament that you obviously compete on, you play on the PDC Challenge Tour and stuff like that, and you've had a crack at Q School. Are you thinking of going to Q School again this year and giving that a go?
Yeah, I'll be back at Q School again. Challenge Tour is very hard. You can see like a lot of lads that go on to the tour then, for the PDC things, they're doing awful well on it. So it's a very hard system to get through, but I think a lot of the Irish lads are doing well on it now. We're kind of getting up there again, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and in terms of would it be important for you yourself? I mean, is it something that you think? I think you said to me before that you'd like to become a full-time professional. So obviously that tour card is something that is your biggest goal, I'd imagine. At some stage in the career, you'd love to achieve that.
Yeah, of course. That's the main goal, is to try and get on tour and kind of stay on tour then for a while, hopefully. Now that I can't play any football or soccer now, I'd say full-time darts will be for the next while, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully put in time now on the practice board, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and you're mentioning there, like obviously that the challenge tour is difficult, and Irish players are kind of doing a lot better. Like in terms of like the standard in Ireland, as we know, is improving. There's more players, probably a bigger pool of players playing at a high standard. What do you think in terms of the UK? Just because they've greater numbers, maybe they're playing at that level all the time. Do you think there's something else we need to do in Ireland just to push the top players on that little bit more?
Yeah, in England, like their super leagues are so different. Like they're playing every single night nearly in England if you want. Over here we don't. We play the weekends, and then you might have a pub league game, but it's not the same kind of standard that you want to be at over there, where them lads are playing each other constantly in super leagues because it's easier for them, like travel wise and stuff. But here, like we only see each other once every couple of months, to play each other. And the standard is, in fairness to us, it is getting higher each time. So we're doing well, but just if we could meet probably more, it'd probably be better for us.
Yeah, it was actually just mentioned to me last night when you think about it that in England the county teams play each other. They actually have leagues where they're playing almost every weekend.
Yeah.
And it just dawned on me that like people are saying, okay, there's probably a few provincial tournaments. I think there was a kind of cup there recently enough. But in general, we have one All Ireland where the counties meet. And then there may be like a preparation tournament before, but that's it for the whole year.
Yeah.
Do you think we need maybe to be thinking more around having maybe more county tournaments at that level, like, to bring on the standard again?
Probably, yeah. We probably don't do as much that we should be doing, but England, it's easier for England to be fair because they're kind of close together, and it's easier to get around to things. Where in Ireland, you might have like lads are traveling 3 or 4 hours to come to tournaments. Like in England, you might be only traveling an hour on a train, which is easy. So yeah, if we could get more probably tournaments, team events, it'd be good.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, you're one of Mayo's finest. Your brother's obviously is still a top class player as well. Mayo dart seems to be very strong at the moment. You've Ulton coming through doing very well as well. Would you be confident Mayo could win an All Ireland in the coming years?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I think we have a good squad, good group of players. Like you say, Ulton there, John Heneghan, Martin. There's a few good lads like on the team. So hopefully, if we all click on the day, we would be tough stopped. We've done it before a couple of times, so why not? Can we do it again?
Yeah. Another thing you mentioned, as you're saying, like you're doing well in the rankings, but maybe to push on to make that top four, you probably can't really realistically miss any of the rankings if you want to make that top four. But because you do so well at other tournaments like Modus or even the Challenge or whatever, you're away for some of these weekends. Is that frustrating, or I suppose you just have to prioritize, I suppose, what you think is the more important for your career, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, it's difficult. Like the last ranking I missed because myself and John were playing at the Modus, the double. So it's hard to kind of get to everything. I try and get as much in as I can here this weekend. I think the next one is the All Irelands, is it?
Yeah,
I should be there. Hopefully, if the knee's all right. We'll see. Yeah, it is difficult to prioritize everything, but trying to get a balance between over there and here is what I have to try and look into.
Yeah, and when you won that international pairs, as you say, because it's playing for your country and that, and what was the reaction like back home? Was there a lot of excitement amongst people back in Mayo when you won that tournament?
Yeah, very much. Everyone was very positive about it. It was a great achievement for myself and John. Not many go over to England and take home titles. Myself and John have now, so it's good. Hopefully, it's a stepping stone for going into. I'm playing Modus Monday week, so hopefully it's a stepping stone to try and win the week out as well there.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Anytime you achieve something like that, it kind of does give you that better like profile where other players are maybe fearing you a little bit. Do you feel that you have that at Modus now when you go in there, that you've got that? Maybe other people are thinking, well, I know I'm in for a tough game here against this guy.
Yeah, hopefully they think that. I think once they see, they're playing Conor Heneghan, they know me now, and I'm not just a kind of newcomer anymore. So hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other amazing thing that Conor's achieved at the Modus Super Series, 3 9-dart finishes, is it?
Four.
You've got 4 9-dart finishes at Modus.
One at Southampton, yeah.
Right, yeah. So what's all that about? Would you do many of them in practice and stuff like that? Is it kind of something that you do quite regularly anyway, or why does it seem to happen at Modus quite so often?
I don't know. It just came out. The last one I did was out of the blue, to be quite honest, because I wasn't playing really that well. The ones beforehand, I was practicing a good lot. I was hitting a good lot in practice and stuff, and they were just coming out. But the last one I did there against Jason Heaver, it was out of the blue really, and I was very excited about it. And kind of kind of stepping stone. Then again, like you said, geez, I'm actually able to play proper darts. So yeah, it was good.
Are they a distraction though? It's often said that sometimes you can end up like you might when you hit a 9 dart finish, it just distracts you for the next couple of legs or something like that. And quite often people end up losing games where they hit one. So is it a bit distracting that way, or?
It is, yeah, because your adrenaline is going through, yeah. So like it's just trying to get that down again. I think I lost 6 legs after I hit the 9 darter. So after that, then you kind of get down to reality again. It's about winning the game more than just hitting 9 darters. So yeah, you just have to try and get your head straight and keep going.
Yeah, yeah. When you, as I said, you made the quarterfinals of the INDO rankings last night, and it's the Irish singles today. When you come into these, I mean, if you're playing well, are you happy? If you get to a quarterfinals and you're happy enough, you're playing well, is that good enough, or are you coming in all the time thinking like, are you annoyed with yourself if you don't go on and win the whole thing?
Yeah, I try and come into every tournament thinking I'm going to win. Obviously, it doesn't work out that way. You're always going to lose more than you win. But if you're winning at least 1 or 2 every kind of year or 3, maybe, in the rankings, you're going to be up there. So yeah, I'm looking to go into then, hopefully win it. That's the
Brilliant, yeah.
plan.
And you mentioned you're back at Modus in a couple of weeks' time, then is it? So
Yeah, 1 day week.
that's obviously something, as you say. Like, I mean, you've been in finals tonight several times. I mean, your next goal must be to just go on and win it outright. I'd imagine, is it, like to try and become a Modus champion?
Yeah, to win the week and then hopefully go on and achieve the big one, like win the whole lot. I have to try and qualify for the global one in December, playing John, my partner, next
That's
week.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're playing down in Limerick, so hopefully get over the line in that and get over there again.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one. That's the ADC Global. It's like a 60,000 first prize. So it's almost like another world championship in a way, really, isn't it? Like, So, as you say, you'll be playing John. It's a qualifier. The winner of that qualifies. Has John qualified already? I think he may have done so. But would you have to beat him to get there? So.
Yeah, I have to win, or else I won't be it. So looking forward to it. It's next Friday evening down in Limerick in Newcastle West, the hotel or the Long Court, I think. So yeah, looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and what would 60k do for your career if you were to win it? Or
yeah, it'd be great. You could do a lot with 60k. Look, I won't be looking that far ahead yet. I have to try and get over a few hurdles first, so I look forward to it.
Yeah, yeah. I always find it kind of must be difficult, particularly if you're in it as a professional career. But the money situation. I mean, do you ever really think about the money when you're playing or like that? Like if you've got a double here, this double could mean the difference between a couple of grand and not winning a couple of grand. That kind of way?
Yeah, you probably think about it before a game or after a game, but not during the game. You wouldn't be really thinking about it, like you're just trying to win, and then obviously the money and the trophies come after it. So when you're in a game situation, all you want to do is win, because that's what you're trying to get out to set out to do, is just win games, and then the money and the trophies follow after that.
Yeah, yeah. So is there a particular big goal, I mean, for the rest of the year then? Obviously with Q School coming up, that must be the big goal would be to try and get it, like, because it's an amazing week that Q School, I think it should be done over the whole challenge tour. They only give out 2 cards, I think, through an entire year. You play an entire year and only the top 2 out of hundreds of players get a card.
Yeah.
And then you go to Q School where you've got a week and 13 players, I think, end up getting cards out of that. So if you have one good week, I suppose, it could change your life in a way, couldn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Q School is very tough. Like, you're on your feet throwing darts for 7 days if you're kind of going all the way. So it's very difficult, with like sleep, and you might have a odd drink or two. Like, it's hard to get the balance over 7 days and trying to find your form every day. And you could get tough draws one day, and then another day you're getting a tough draw. So it's just trying to find the balance and trying to get over the line. It's very difficult, though.
And
very difficult.
Particularly if you have surgery this year. I mean, we're in October now. It's only like it's January, so you're talking a few months. You'd hope the leg might be might be okay by then.
Yeah, I might put it off. It's so busy. I've darts nearly every week for the next 2 months, so very busy. I'll try and hold off on the surgery for a while, maybe till after Q School and after the Challenge Tour. And then actually have the All Ireland, so I have to kind of think about what I need to do for myself more than anything. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, and it's Gaelic and soccer you play mainly, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's off for a while anyway, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I could. I don't know if I go back now. I'll have to weigh up my options after this. Once the surgery happens, if you go back and then you do it again, you're out for another year. So just have to look and weigh up my options. If the darts are going well, I'll probably stop altogether and just continue with the darts. Might be a blessing in disguise, so we'll see.
Yeah. You never know. It could be the change of point in your
Could be,
career.
yeah. Hopefully.
Do you practice a lot anyway in terms of darts, like, or is it just you're out playing? So is that your practice, or do you practice a lot?
Oh, just when I'm out, really. I rarely ever practice because, when you're playing football and soccer, you're kind of gone most evenings anyway with them training. So I rarely ever did practice. But now again, since I can't do that, I might put in a routine to try and practice on them same nights that I would have when training to help me with the darts. But when COVID happened there, I was playing every day, and I could see in my game how better I was getting, because I was putting in hours and stuff. So I probably need to go back to that kind of routine again and get going again.
Yeah, very good. We'll finish up the interview. There's a couple of things I've been asking players. Is there any particular player, you've probably played everyone at this stage in your career, but is there anyone you don't like playing against when you play?
Not really. To be honest, I don't mind playing anyone. I don't kind of fear anyone. So
You just hoping they fear you?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. You don't like, obviously when you're playing amongst your friends or like your friends that you sit beside and stuff. It's not nice playing against them because you want them to do well as well. So it's probably one of them.
Yeah.
And
as a man who's used to doing 9-dart finishes, if you had a 3-dart finish to win a World Championships with your last dart in hand, what would be your favourite finish?
I like 132. 104. Yeah. I'd like going on 16s as well and stuff like that. But if any double or any finish, if I won a World Championship, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, no worries. Well, it might happen for you this year. You never know, even if it's the ABC Global Championships.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Conor. Appreciate you doing
that. Thanks a million. Cheers.
Thanks.
Thank you.